Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So Brad Rukstales, I believe is how you pronounce it, is a 53-year-old man from Illinois, and he was the CEO of a tech firm until they discovered his actions on January 6th, and then he was forced out of the company. And according to the Department of Justice, Rukstales was at the front of a large group of people who refused a very clear and very loud order to leave the building on January 6th. So the statement of facts notes that rather than leaving the building, this group started yelling at and cursing at officers. So what they did was they took Rukstale and 5 other people into custody. They grabbed them from the front of the group, they cuffed them, and they arrested them. They were all released that same day and shortly after this took place, but they were each issued citations and they were told that they were going to need to appear at a later date in a DC court. So they clearly knew their actions were not legal. What they did that day was not good. But new details emerged later on about some other things that Rukstales did that day. Court filings showed that he threw a chair toward officers as they were walking away, as they were retreating from a large mob of Trump terrorists. Now, to be fair, the prosecutor did say that the officers were far enough away that there was really no threat of the chair actually making contact with the officers. So it was kind of meant, I guess, more as like a symbolic gesture of like, yeah, get out of here. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but that's what it seems like. But we also discovered that at another point in time that day, officers literally had to drag Rukstales away because he refused to get up off the floor when they ordered him to do so. So this apparently occurred when a group of the Trump terrorists got into some sort of altercation with a group of officers, and Rukstales was nearby as this was going on. I don't know if he got knocked over. I don't know if he threw himself on the ground. They didn't give any more details than that, so I'm not sure. Now, to his credit, Rukstales did express remorse right away, like even prior to his arrest. The media reached out to him, he gave television interviews, and then he also stated on social media that this was a mistake. In fact, he said that entering the Capitol that day was, quote, the single worst decision of my life. And he said something similar during his sentencing hearing, which just took place. So here's the deal. On August 31st, Rukstales entered a guilty plea for one misdemeanor charge of parading or demonstrating in a Capitol building. He was sentenced just last Friday, November 12th. U.S. District Judge Carl Nichols is the one who sentenced him, and Nichols ordered Rukstales to serve 30 days in jail and to pay $500 in restitution. After his sentencing, Rukstales issued a statement saying in part, quote, I have come to realize the weight of my actions and immensely regret following others into the Capitol. He also said that he accepts his sentence and he looks forward to putting all of this behind him. So, you know, he's the type of guy that I personally believe probably received a fair sentence. I mean, he doesn't have a criminal history. He, hasn't gotten in trouble with the law. He was an upstanding member of society. He was contributing to society. Obviously, he made it all the way to the CEO of a tech business. So, he didn't hurt anyone. I honestly think that this is the type of person who truly bought into Trump's lies about the election and who really believed that he was there for a noble cause. Hopefully now he sees that the Oompa Loompa emperor left them holding a flaming bag of feces, and, he told them to throw it at the Capitol, and he took off and ran like the coward that he is. So I don't know. Maybe this guy learned from it. Maybe he's seen the error of his ways. He didn't make any statements in regard to Trump or anything else. He just said that his entering the Capitol that day was a mistake. But hopefully it opened his eyes to something. Anyway, guys, I will keep you posted. There are quite a few people who have been sentenced lately. So I'm going to be bringing you all of those stories this week. So take care. I'll talk with you soon.